With the internet going through a massive evolution, the generation of youngsters who are born and growing up in it are unlike most earlier generations. They're creative, passionate, expressive, and collaborative. Understanding this revolution is essential to evolve your brand's approach and remain relevant. To speak on the topic of marketing to the creative, passionate, expressive, and collaborative generation, we invite Mr. Rahul Chawra, founder and chief consultant of Decode Strategy Labs, Singapore. In this keynote, Rahul will highlight the changes taking place in light of the creator, passion economy, and share lessons that brands can adopt from it. A brief about Rahul. Over his 16 years plus career, Rahul has partnered with leading multinational companies and brands on strategic marketing, brand management, consumer research, and communication projects of local, regional, and global scope. His clients include Unilever, Procter Gamble, GSK, Mead Johnson, Castrol, Starbucks, Friesland Campina, Ceat Tyres, Marico, etc. He has won multiple strategy awards for his work and currently sits on the jury panel for most of them. In his current role, he works as marketing and communications consultant for brands through his newly formed company, Decode Strategy Labs in Singapore. Rahul has a parallel life, where he is a content creator, coach, and training provider. This is in line with his interest in the passion economy that he is a part of and his dream to provide quality education to the young and upcoming marketing professionals. To further his passion, he runs a YouTube channel called Business of Marketing, where he provides free marketing knowledge. Hosts the Decode Strategy livestream, a hugely popular weekly event where he invites experts from the marketing industry to share their learnings on key topics. Provides an online course in strategic marketing through the Decode Marketing Academy, www.decodestrategy.com/academy, for young professionals who want to earn that seat at the marketing decision table. He also loves to collaborate with other creators and help out professionals who want to turn their passions into a profitable hustle. Over to you, Rahul.
Hello everyone, wherever you're watching from. My name is Rahul and I'm the founder and chief consultant at Decode Strategy Labs, which is a marketing and education consulting company based out of Singapore. I work with brands across the region. I train young marketers with marketing strategy through my online course. And I also help experienced people turn their passions into stable incomes. So enough about me. Now let's jump into today's topic, which is something which is extremely close to my heart. The first thing I want you to do is to close your eyes for a minute and to look back at when you were a child. And now think about what is it that you wanted to become when you grew up. Think about what kind of professions came to your mind. Think about the kind of people that became your role models because of it. Think about the things that you felt compelled to start doing as a kid so that when you grow up, you can achieve those dreams. Now you can open your eyes and you can probably type in the comment section under this video what kind of professions came to your mind. I'm guessing there would be all kinds of professions like law, medicine, engineering, IT, marketing, education, banking, journalism, becoming a scientist, or even a movie star. Now, if you talk to any of the kids today, or those we considered as Gen Z, you're sure to hear about a lot of professions that you would never have considered, that either didn't exist at your time or weren't considered as legitimate professions. And let me show you some more facts to make my case. 2019 survey done by Lego with 8 to 12-year-old kids from US, UK, and China found that today's kids are 3 times more likely to aspire to be a YouTuber at 29% than an astronaut at 11%. And why shouldn't they when a 9-year-old Ryan Kaji has made $30 million from his YouTube channel? The evolution of the internet platforms in the last 2 decades has led to the creation of what is now being called as the creator or the passion economy. Creator or passion economy is the class of businesses centered around independent content creators, curators, and community builders, including social media influencers, bloggers, and videographers, plus the software and the finance tools designed to help them with growth and monetization. And if you thought it was a drop in the ocean, think again. Today, there are over 2 million professional individual content creators who are making content full time. In addition, there are over 46 million amateur content creators who are monetizing the content that they make. In total, if you add everyone involved in the process, it's easily over 50 million people. And most people haven't even heard of the creator of passion economy. And what is the single biggest reason this economy exists and thrives? It is because most of the Gen Zs, as well as a lot of others, spend hours and hours every single day in their lives watching these passionate creators, encouraging them, putting money behind these passionate creators, and helping them generate a stable income. In their latest report on creator economy, Signal Fire has mapped the evolution of this space into three different phases. The first phase since the early 2000s saw the rise of platforms like YouTube, Instagram, iTunes, Spotify, Snapchat, Twitch, Medium, TikTok, etc. that helped creators of all kinds build an audience, or think about it in terms of distribution. They found creative freedom and were no longer at the mercy of the big studios or the big production houses who decided what they could produce. However, most of these platforms weren't designed to keep the creators' best interest at heart, so the creators would spread their risk by distributing themselves between various platforms. The second phase was about monetizing the reach that they had built. Some of these platforms paid a little bit of money to the creators for the eyeballs that they brought. However, with most of the other platforms, they had to use their own influence and advertise products and services of other brands, sometimes as influencers and sometimes as affiliates. The influencer marketing world grew, and more kids saw the possibility of making a decent income if they could manage to build a reach of their own. However, this ecosystem was still not functioning as one where all kinds of creators of various audience sizes could generate a reliable stream of income and maintain the trust of their audience at the same time, which all finally led to this phase, or the third phase where we are today, where the ecosystem has matured quite a lot. There are platforms that now allow creators to monetize their fan base to the fullest extent possible. They can now run a business with multiple streams of income without having to rely on advertising revenue that they were receiving from media platforms earlier. Anyone who's passionate or good or experienced in any area can turn their reach into a full-time profession with stable income. So you could be someone who is passionate about gaming, writing, singing, or dancing, or you could be good at fashion advice or yoga or cooking or career guidance, or you could be someone who's experienced in management, medicine, marketing. No matter where you are, you could turn your passion into a profession and earn stable income out of it. Today, there are various kinds of platforms that allow a creator to run a full-fledged business, from platforms which help them with funding, to subscriptions, to collecting tips, to selling courses and webinars, to creating and selling merchandising, or to make money from writing. There are also platforms to help them with finances and accounting. With the advent of NFTs, the space has further heated up for artists of all kinds. I can talk about it for hours because I'm a creator who's into this space. I also run a YouTube channel and I sell an online course as a creator in the passion economy. But I'm a marketer first, and I want to share a few lessons that we marketers can learn from my adventures in the creator economy. The first takeaway that I want to share with all of you is that we need to stop thinking in terms of ads and start thinking in terms of content which is conversation generating. Pick any influencer or content creator that you know. If you see their growth journey, you will see that they have provided content which is of value to their audience. They are constantly trying to find out what others would like them to share and then creating content accordingly. Ixigo is one of the fastest growing travel companies in India. While they do have a good product, it is their marketing that really stands out. And if you want to know how multiple pieces of content that they've created went viral and the world loved it, go read up Ashish Chopra's book Fast, Cheap and Viral. He heads content marketing at Ixigo. On every piece of content that they create, they try to think about how it will move someone enough to talk about it and share it with others. The recent Cred commercials during IPL that went viral in India is another example of thinking like a creator and creating content which is conversation worthy. The second big takeaway is that we need to stop thinking in terms of customer segments and start thinking in terms of building fan communities. Creators are excellent at building a community of fans around them. The fans who follow them are passionate about them. They want to follow every little detail about them and put money on the table as well. Their fans buy merchandise, pay monthly subscription, drop tips, watch hours of streams, spread their content over the internet and talk to their friends about it, congregate with other fans, and much, much more. Brands need to learn how they can build fans instead of just customer segment. And the first step to doing that is to stop thinking in terms of customer segments or groups of people that are put into a category only to be sold a particular product. Lego is an outstanding example of a brand that really tries to understand and take care of its fan community. It has a dedicated platform called Lego World Builder that brings fans and creator communities together to collaborate and develop original stories, shows, and more alongside the Lego creative team. If an idea from a fan gets into final production, they even pay out royalties on total sales. It's like giving the fans a stake in the company's growth. The last takeaway I want to share is to stop overthinking the boundaries and limitations of your brands and becoming stuck up in the process. It is important to open up to good collaborations and partnerships wherever possible. Collaboration is one of the big reasons behind the growth of content creators. They invite other creators on their channels. They constantly keep engaging with each other. They actively seek out other creators from all over the planet and find ways in which they can collaborate with each other. They work along with others and try to grow together as opposed to being too high and mighty about themselves. The best example from the brand world that comes to my mind is the collaboration between Red Bull and GoPro. Both the brands exist for the community of extreme, action-packed and fearless sports fans, and it's great that they have officially collaborated. Even where such massive collaborations aren't possible, one can easily open up, starting with speaking to other brands on social media. This is just a starting point. A lot can be built from there. So these are the three big lessons that I have picked up from my little foray into the world where the Gen Z is living and breathing. Think conversation generating content, think fan communities, be a collaborative brand. If you want to reach out to me, you can write to me at hello@decodestrategy.com. And I want to wish you the very best for the award show.
Thank you, Rahul, and hope to meet you soon.